Meaning of take up your cross of Matthew 10 verse 38 and 16 verse 24. The first impressions or interpretation in the mind, is to carry and or bear, the suffering, some said problems, the sorrows, and sins or wrongdoings, and regrets in the name of Jesus, so as the Matthew 10 verse 38 and 16 verse 24 implies that either the unbelievers or believers should indeed face these. Now as I've said in understanding writings or statement, it must always be based to where it really being referred for, as being the true message of the writing or statement, as to be based from other verses or statement or event or what was happening, so as it, the true message of this take up and or carry your cross must be based into the true message of Jesus as about this Matthew 10 verse 38 and Matthew 16 verse 24, the very message of this, means, if anyone wants to be a disciples and or servants of Jesus he must take up his cross. The word carry in Luke 14 verse 27, the right meaning being meant by this is a meaning that correlate to the meaning of the words take up. That is why in book of Matthew always being used is the words take up, which means to begin doing and or having a time for the suffering that will be faced in being with or in serving Jesus. This was corroborated by such verses in the book of Matthew, specifically the Matthew 10 verse 40, see, and like as Jesus said to Paul, you will suffer for my name. The words take up your cross is being referred to of manifesting God and or Jesus to others, and Matthew 16 verse 23 to 25, the verse 24 states that the words take up his cross is really about of to begin doing and of having a time facing the suffering of following or being a disciples, which means followers of Jesus. That is why it was also written, blessed are those who were being persecuted because of me. As the words to bear anyone's suffering, wrongdoings, sins, problems and regrets is not applicable to the words and follow me while having these and while being a disciples of Jesus, as even Jesus said, if you want to follow me, hates your father and mother and brother and sisters, which was also misinterpreted by all peoples, as this means to love them not more than the love to Jesus, Matthew 10 verse 37, which also means makes first God and or Jesus. Why have to bring the suffering, problems, regrets, sorrow, wrongdoings, and sin upon you while following or serving Jesus?